First, we call it the same culture, reaching the same culture. Yan. Okay? And when you are reaching the same culture, but sharing the gospel to the same culture, we call it what? Now, please focus on this because this is very important. Okay, if I'll go to my neighbors, I'm reaching them, we are the same culture, what activity is that? We call it, like you go to a community, we're doing what? What kind of activity? Like we'll go in this village and we'll share the gospel. What activity is that? Outreach, okay? Almost there. When you share the gospel to your neighbor, the same culture, yes, okay, evangelism, agree? Right? Okay, how about when you go to a different culture and share the gospel, what activity is that? Oh, very good, huh? Alam na nila, Pastor.
Okay na.
Very good. Okay, napag-aralan niyo na to? Oh, wow, advanced na pala si Mama. So, what's the difference of evangelism and missions? Okay, you discuss with your group. I want you to discuss for just 2 minutes because this is very important. We want you to understand this one. The two parts of missions is sharing to the same culture and sharing to different culture. Okay, let's discuss with your group.
Ano para ganyan? Ang mga similarity, ano ba kapareho muna? Okay, gospel sharing pareho. Ito. Ano ba yan?
I want you to discuss the difference, okay? What's the difference between evangelism and missions?
So, para sa share the gospel, ano ba? Ano ba yung pareho? Pareho material share the gospel.
Is it the distance? Is it the language?
Oh.
When you say cross-cultural, what does it mean?
Anong similarity? Yung mission, ano kang objective, paraan para makilala sa Panginoon. Evangelism yun. Yun yung sabi na kanina, siguro pwede kaibahan. Obviously, malapit. Pero marami pa naman yung mga kapag-mga.
Okay, it's good. Now, let's discuss. Okay, Brother Romel, saan ka brother pupunta? Ano ka yun? Tagnansura. Okay, Brother Romel is sharing the gospel sa community in Tagnansura. What do you call that activity? We call that evangelism. Okay? Now, there's a place in Tagnansura, mga Muslim sila. We call that place what? Kulyan. If Brother Romel will enter Kulyan and share to the Muslim, now the same place. It's just, in Tagnansura, right? But he's sharing the gospel to this Muslim. And you call it what? Okay, naintindihan nyo? Oh, it's not distance because unreached people group right now, like Muslim people, they're already in our neighborhood. Actually, minsan di natin alam, kapitbahay pa na natin. Okay, sino dito yung before 5656? 5656. Nagpapautang? Yung mga Bombay, alam niyo po ba na they are also unreached people group? They came from India, pumunta sila dito ng business, nagpapautang. And when you share to them, what is that? When you share the gospel to them, what is that? Is that evangelism or missions? Okay, na-guess yung difference? Now, when you go to Quiapo, okay, there's a big church there. and you share the gospel to anyone out there. You call it what? Now, in Quiapo, there's also group of people selling whatever, DVD. Okay? And when you share the gospel to them, you call that what? So what's the difference? The difference is culture. Filipino, reaching Filipino, or Tagalog, Ilonggo, Cebuano, Ilocano, the same culture. And when Tagalog reaching to Muslim is a different thing. We call it. Now, how about going to other countries? Okay, when you go to Dubai, ministry reaching Filipinos, is that missions? Filipino reaching Filipino. You go to Singapore, start a church, and you're a Filipino, they're still reaching Filipinos. What does it mean? Okay? You see, when you go to China and you reach Chinese, okay, can you see the difference now? Okay, good. And let's move on. Now, the second part of the Great Commission is God outworking His redemptive purpose through a chosen people. And who are these chosen people, by the way? Saved. All right, Christians. Who are these saved Christians? Our neighbors? Our co-workers? Who? Tayo, di ba? The church, right? Wag mo na yung, sila yun, okay? Lord, send him. Oh, di ba? May ganun, ano? Ano sabi ni Isaiah? Lord, what? Send me. Me and my house will serve the Lord. Sabi ng iba, Lord, send me. Lord, send her. So I think we are the chosen people of God. Huh? Okay. Do you believe that you are chosen people of God? That you're the instrument, you're the vessel, you're the messenger who will share this gospel of Christ to this unreached people group and unsaved people group? Amen? Are you excited, guys? Because you're a chosen one out of billions. Alam niyo ba kung ilan na tayo ngayon? In the whole world? How many billion? 8 billion. Wow. And out of that, God has chosen us. God has saved us to be part in His plan. Let's read together, guys. Let's start. Both in the Old and New Testaments, we find God redeeming a people and working through them to redeem yet. And I have a very beautiful statement for this. We are saved to help others be saved. Amen?
Amen.
Can you say that? Niligtas ka ni God para maligtas din yung iba. Tell your seatmates. Come on. Remind your seatmates. Niligtas ka ni God para maligtas din yung iba. Amen? Pwede bang yung mga hindi naligtas, pwedeng tulungan yung iba na maligtas? Hindi, di ba? Dapat, save ka muna para matulungan mo din yung iba masave. Kaya nga mayroon ng statement na what can you give if you don't have that something? That's something na binigay sa atin. Paano mo maibigay yung isang bagay na wala sa'yo? Right? Can you understand, brother? Just translate it for me, okay? I cannot understand. Okay? Marunong? Okay, very good. Okay? Sige. Now, okay, ito na. I'll give you an update. Okay, the latest update about world evangelization today. Ilan na kayong Christian sa buong mundo ngayon? Sa Philippines, ilan na kayong believers? Ilan na kayong kailangan pa-reach out? Okay? In the world today, okay, ilang pie yan? We call this pie chart. Kumain na ba kayo ng pie? Okay, yan. So, hati-hatiin natin. In the world today, ang pinakamalit dyan na pie, 11%. We call them what? Dedicated Christian. Sino yon? Tayo yun, amen?
Amen.
Nandito kayo ngayon because you are so dedicated. Can you say to your seatmates, so thank you for being dedicated.
Thank you for being dedicated.
Okay? I'm blessed to have you as one of the dedicated Christian. Kaya lang, ilang percent lang? Okay. Is that okay or not okay? Okay? It's like, okay, kung 11%, kung meron kang, okay, ganyan, ilan dyan yung 11%? Okay, so, tapos konti lang, ano, so may ano pa rin, may sobrang dami pa, ano? So, konti lang tayo compared to those other group. How about in the church? It means what? If you have 100 members, around 11 lang yung very. And I'm so blessed, Pastor, no? Ibilangin natin ito isa-isa, ilan sila lahat. Marami tayong committed ones. Oh, praise the Lord, amen?
Amen.
Okay, now meron naman tayo, the second pie, 22% ang tawag sa kanila, no? Nominal Christian. Okay, sino dito magaling sa English? Dictionary. When you say nominal, what does it mean? Mayroon kayong name card, ID, right? Okay. Ano nakasulat dyan? Name. Okay? Ma'am, nag-raise ka. Ano yung sabihin? Oh, exactly. Galing sa dictionary, hindi nagkakamali yung dictionary. Means maraming Christian na ano lang sila. By name. Nakasulat dito ay mag-Christian pag Sunday. Pagdating ng Monday, hindi na siya Christian. Nag-guess nyo? Okay. Maraming ganon. Ilang percent? 22%. And Kairos exists to mobilize this 22% that in the coming years, there will no nominal Christians. Everyone will be committed and dedicated Christians. How about these two pies, the big ones? 40% or 27%. These are the non-Christians. It means those people who doesn't have a relationship with Christ. And they're living in the what we call rich countries. Rich means na sure na sila ng gospel. Meron na silang Bible, may Christian bookstore na doon, okay? Probably may mga churches na doon. And I think in the Philippines, we're considered what? Rich countries. Why? Because the gospel was preached to us how many years already? Huh? Yes? Depende, ano, sa history. Palagay na natin 100 years. Now just imagine 100 years. And yet, in our country, we still have unreached people group. People group, they don't have church. They don't have their own Bible in their language. And they don't have a lot of missionaries and very few Christians in this people group. But they're here in the Philippines. Actually, in Quezon City alone, thousands of them. Probably many of them doesn't heard the word of God or the gospel of Christ. And if we go up to other countries, we still have 40% non-Christians within unreached people group. Okay? What are these? Okay, unreached, unengaged, we have a new term. These people, okay, never heard the word Jesus in their lifetime. And they live and die without hearing the gospel. They heard and died without even knowing there's a Christian like us. They live and die without knowing or hearing the word Jesus. And we'll focus on that. How we can reach this unreached people group. So in the Philippines, when we are sharing to the same culture, we are doing what? Saving the unsaved. That's the activity. And when we are reaching to the unreached, we call this what? And that is missions, and that is evangelism. Okay? And you understand now? So most of our activity in the Philippines we're doing what? Evangelism. We're saving the unsaved. in other countries, also in the Philippines part, in the Mindanao, we are reaching to the unreached. Okay? Do you understand? Alright. Let's move on. Okay. I'll just skip this one. Yes, okay. Let's describe more of what is the unreached people group. So, how much is finishable to fulfill the Great Commission? When did Jesus Christ give us the Great Commission? 2,000 years ago. So after 2,000 years, the question is, how much is still finishable to fulfill the Great Commission? What is the remaining task? How much how much or how many people, okay, do we need to share the gospel to them? How many unreached people group in the world today? How many unengaged people group in the world today? So let's clarify some terms, okay? When you say unreached people group, what does it mean? Let's read together, start. An unreached people group is a people group with less than 2% evangelical Christians. 6,832 people groups with a total population of 4 billion are classified as what? Unreached people group as January 2015. What does it mean? Okay, it means in this people group, if they have 100 people, how many are Christian? Less than 2%. Isa, and yung isa magki-Christian pa lang.
Busy.
Just imagine. When you say unreached people group, this people group, if they have 100 population, there's only one Christian and the other person is almost converting to Christianity. And how many people group in the world today? 6,830. What's the population? 4 billion. Okay, almost half of the population of the world today. Now, why are they unreached? Let's read together, start. A people group is unreached when there is no indigenous community of believing Christians able to engage its people with the church planting. Technically speaking, the percentage of evangelical Christians in this people group is less than 2%. Now, there's another new word. We call this unengaged, unreached people group. Unreached people group, start. Unreached people groups are unengaged when there is no church planting strategy consistent with evangelical faith and practice underway. Gathering believers and planting churches are the keys to establishing an effective and multiplying presence among this people group. What does it mean? No Bible, no church, no believer, no missionaries, and they never heard, and they will just die without hearing the gospel of Christ. How many? There are around 3,000 people group who are still unengaged. So the question is, how much is left? How much is finishable? What is the remaining task? The question is, okay, can this be fulfilled in our generation? Can the Great Commission be fulfilled in our generation? Malaki pa ba yung naiwan na task? Is it big or small? Are you sure? Okay, let's see naman. How much is available? Okay? Can the Great Commission be fulfilled in our generation? So we'll see now the available resources, manpower, the money that we have in our generation. Ready na kayo? Now this is the latest research, okay? Study from the International Bulletin of Missionary Research. Sabi nila, according sa Volume 31, Number 1, January 2013. Let's read together. Start. There are 44,000 Christian denominations in the world. For every unengaged people group, it will divide them. When you say denomination, so Baptist denomination, in the Baptist there are many organizations, right? 44,000 denominations. Continue, start. There are 7 million evangelical Christians in the world. 225,000 for every unengaged people group. Let's count the evangelical people in this room. 20 plus. Total in the whole world, how many? How much? 700 million. Marami konti. How about this? Let's continue. There are 4.5 million Christian congregations in the world. 1,451 congregations for every unengaged people group. This church is just one congregation. One church. In the world, if you will combine how many? 4.5 million Christian congregations, Christian churches. Agencies, missions agencies, let's see. There are 4,800 Christian foreign mission sending agencies in the world. 1.5 agencies for every unengaged people group. So my question is, let's compare the remaining tasks and the available resources. What can you say? Again, this is the remaining task after 2,000 years. In our generation, this is the available resources, manpower, and probably money. Hey, can you discuss with your group? What can you say about this? Okay, in your group now. Let's compare, and what can you say about this? How much is finishable to fulfill the Great Commission, and how much is available to fulfill the Great Commission? Just compare, okay? Again, can we finish? Can we fulfill the Great Commission in our generation based from the status? For 3 minutes, you discuss and let's see what's your findings.
Live yan.
Mahirap mag-reach out pag konti lang yung manpower kasi hindi lahat ng member ng church may commitment. Hindi lahat ng nakikita ko dito every Sunday may heart desire. So kailangan talaga syempre, only lang yung may commitment, only lang talaga yung may gusto maka-reach out. Kaya
Ito picture niya. Malamig, hindi malamig. Pwede yun, ano? Kasi ang ano niya, ang naging idea nun, manpower. Kaya, madami against a few. Ano pa?
kung hindi talaga mag-desire yung isang church or yung isang member na mag-reach out, parang yung di mapupulfill talaga yung Great Commission. Parang mapupulfill man ko, pero matagal.
Bagal.
Mabagal.
Siguro desire. Pagka hindi ka intentional, share yung faith mo. Pagka kailan mo na maisip mo, kailan mo.
Okay, guys, I want to hear from your group. So, what can you say about this finishable and available resources that we have? Any comment? Okay, any representative from the group, in your group, so you choose one.
Choose one kami.
Okay, please come.
Janice.
Okay.
Si Janice na naging Janice.
Okay, just make a comment.
So yung comment po namin dun sa fulfillment ng Great Commission, una is na parang na-discuss po namin na kung yung bawat isa sa atin o kung yung bawat member ng church hindi mag-step out dun sa comfort zone nila para i-share yung gospel, matatagalan pa po yung pag-fulfill ng Great Commission. Parang hindi agad, parang madidelay pa.
Wow. Okay, palapakan natin.
To me naman, actually, we kind of differentiate the finishable and the available. So, we came up into something that finishable is the great, parang our goal, our main goal. to those people na you reach out. And who are these people? Yun nga, yung mga unreached and never heard about Jesus. And then us, available is the people who will going to reach out these people. So how much? So kind of think that it is still possible, yet we need to increase the number of available people are available.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Okay, from that group, please.
Kasi ako ang pinaka-junior. Yung approach namin, statistically, we try to look into China with more or less 1.2 billion. So they're not 1.4 na talaga. And then India, more or less 1 billion. 1.3 billion. Plus the Islamic countries, more or less 1.7 billion. 2 billion. So, doon mo talaga makikita na kalahati or half are non-believers. So, there's really a big work to be done. But most Christian groups or denominations don't have the mission. It's really more of evangelism.
Wow, I like that. Okay. Affirmation. So there's a lot of churches in the world today. What they're doing is just evangelism. But the challenge is how to do missions. Okay? Right? That group, please. Any representative? Yung mga nagsalita na, hindi na pwedeng magsalita for a while. For tonight. Okay?
Hindi masyado namin na-discuss fully para ang nakikita namin. Comparing doon sa file, nakita natin na there is only 11% committed Christians. So when we say committed Christians, sila lang yung naghahayo, to go. And so therefore, a lot of Christians inside the church are just really inside. So parang pag tinignan mo yung unreached people, napakala 40% na yun eh. Tapos meron pang 27% na doon sa evangelize mo. Pero pa yung inimisyon mo. So talagang ang laki ng pangailangan na tao. Siguro ang ano talaga is to convince this 22% Christians who nananatili sa loob to join the bandwagon. Yeah. So that they would also be here. Kasi ano lang dyan, maybe it's really just perspective. Sabi nga, if you don't have the mindset, then masyadong makitid ka lang nakikita. So,
I really agree. No? That's why this Kairos exists, okay? Because there's still 22% that need to be mobilized. How can they do missions if they don't know themselves what this missions is all about?
Amen.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, so last group.
Good evening.
Ito na to.
Kasi na-discuss po namin, is it possible? Yeah, the big answer is yes, it's possible. Because Panginoon natin, nothing is impossible. Kaya lang, we have to do our duty as Christians. Siguro, kung makikita natin yung numbers, yung figures, impossible for us. Pero kung gawin natin yung duty, syempre, Panginoon talaga mag-work.
Yes.
So again, let's answer the question: can the Great Commission be fulfilled in our generation?
yes.
Is it doable?
Yes.
Amen?
Yes.
Will you join God?
Yes.
Will you join God in making this Great Commission fulfilled in our generation? I think it's not too late. Okay? I have one time in Davao, I did this Great Commission training. And in the last day of the training, okay, I challenged them. For me, Christianity will not be complete if you haven't made disciples.
Yes.
Because that's the main command. Amen? Amen?
Yes.
Okay? Will you fulfill that great commission by making disciples wherever you are? And sabi ko sa kanya, kailangan sabi niya, Pastor, paano ako mag-make disciples? Ako hindi na disciple. That's the challenge, right? And I think Pastor Ruel is here to disciple us all. Amen, Pastor Ruel?
Amen.
So, hindi pa kayo na-disciple, nandiyan si Pastor. Pa-disciple tayo para ma-disciple din tayo ng iba. Are you excited?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, hindi ko na ito i-discuss and I'll just move on to the 4 areas of missions concern. Chapter 1 to 3 of your material will be discussing about what God says about missions. Okay, the biblical area. Now, after this Kairos course, all of us will be biblical Christian. That's what I promise you. Would you like to be called a biblical Christian? Is that okay with you? Okay. Ako, I'm proud to be a fundamental Baptist, but now I'm a biblical Christian. That's a joke. But the point is, it's better to be a biblical Christian than any other else. Okay? You can be from the other group, but if you're not biblical, then sayang. Alright? We are a biblical Christian. We should be a biblical missionary as well. And chapter 4 will discuss the historical area of missions, so the true meaning of world history. Now, is it interesting that the word history, you can get this most important thought about actually history is God's story. History is His story. Amen?
Yes.
And we will see history not from man's perspective, but from God's perspective. It's seeing the story of God and our story in line with the story of God. Wow, I like that. Huh? It's like ano lang yan in movie. No? Di ba nanood kayo ng movie? Pag end of the movie, meron tong mga pangalan. Okay? Is it interesting na yung pangalan mo nakalagay doon? Okay? Siyempre, hindi ka na director noon. Sikat yung director, di ba? Siya din yung producer, ano? Now, in that movie, ano yung gusto nyo? In the movie of God, ano yung gusto nyo part? For me, I'm a mobilizer. How about you? For me, I want to be a missionary in the future. How about you? So, dapat part-time in history nila. And I think chapter 5, chapter 6 will discuss the strategic area of mission. What needs to be done and how. Right? The remaining tasks and how can we reach this remaining unreached people group in the world today. And in the last area of our study, we'll discuss the cultural area. That doing missions is not easy. Actually, Miss Tita came from Mindanao. She's been working with Muslim people group for the past 7 years. And I know it's not easy to be a missionary. So later she will. And the good thing, we have some activities now that we'll be doing in the future, special activities that will inspire us, okay, and challenge us as well. How difficult doing missions, how difficult with the life of a missionary in doing missions. Now, can you raise your reader? You call that reader, okay? Your reader, yes. Alright, yes. Now, in your reader, I think that's the most important part of this Kairos course. Without that, we cannot run this one. And without that, you will not be blessed. So enjoy and love that reader. I want you to read that reader from page 1 until the last page. If you will miss reading that, you will miss a lot of the blessing. It's like a treasure. You know? If you want to find treasure, you need to read that reader. Is that okay?
Amen.
All right. Videos, okay? We'll have a lot of videos tonight. Okay? We'll be watching videos, and these videos will really inspire us. Actually, the videos will be our teacher, and they will be our main teachers. They're theologians, missionaries. We are not the main teachers. We're just facilitators, no? So we will be watching these famous missiologists and theologians and missionaries. Then another one, can you raise your prayer focus booklet? Okay, first you should have the prayer focus for the world religions and prayer focus for the unreached people group in the Philippines. If you don't have, please get one. Okay? Devotions. No, we again. The good thing with this one, every evening, Pastor, meron kayong ano dito, no? Parang devotional. So the same, we will prepare devotional for you also. Okay? How about worksheets? Can you raise your worksheets? Okay. Actually, we call that joy sheets. Why joy sheets? Because you need to have joy in order to finish that one. Without joy, it will be hard for you guys. Okay. So you call it joy sheets. So every time you read the answer, you answer you read the question, you need to have joy. Okay. Then, okay, your joy sheets. Okay, for example, next week, you need to bring your joy sheets with your answers. Because in your group, you will discuss your answers during the group point groups. Is that okay, guys? Alright, so if you don't have an answer, you don't have a blessing to share to others. So please bless your seatmates, okay? Bring your answers. Is that okay?